Hey everyone, it's Gary here, and recently I got to go to London to get hands-on with the Nintendo Labo. And if you listen to the Nintendo Dads podcast this week, then you'd have already got some impressions, but I thought I'd share some videos with you and really break it down. So as it says on here, I got to make, play and discover, and yeah, impressions, really cool, really like Nintendo Labo. So first of all, we'll go in order of this. We'll do make first, and we got to make a couple of things. Got to make some of the little RC cars. There's actually two included in the variety pack. One that's Nintendo Labo branded, so it's got all the logos all over, and one that's completely plain, just plain cardboard. And so you get to customize that one a little bit, which we did. We customized the two cars, and had a really good fun doing that. Making them is fairly easy. You got on-screen instructions. You can sort of rotate the pictures to see where everything's going, and you can fast forward it and slow it down, go backwards. So if you miss something, you don't have to worry about that. All written instructions as well, so it's really easy to follow. Honestly, really easy to follow. So from the RC cars, we then got to play with all the other stuff. We got to play with the motorbike, and the software on that is actually quite a lot like Mario Kart. So definitely look out for that one. It looks like it's got a fair bit of content in. The bike itself feels really cool. The rumble goes right through it. It actually feels like an engine rumbling, which is just amazing in itself. Yeah, it just feels really sturdy. You sort of put it against your chest and you have to tilt your wrist back like you're riding a real motorbike to start the throttle. You got a button to start the engine. Just really cool little race game there. And then there's the one that everyone wants to know about, which is the giant robot. Now, the suit itself is really awesome. It actually fits any size person. Honestly, probably an extra 5 foot taller than me, to be honest. All the strings sort of adjust on it, so it goes to any height. The software itself is quite robust. We only saw a little bit of it, which is basically a destroy everything on screen sort of thing. Really cool sort of mechanics in that game as well. If you put your arms down on the side, the robot starts to fly, and you tilt to control the tilt of the character. You have to sort of stamp your feet in big motions as though you are a big giant robot, and the more you lean to one side, the more he'll walk around that side. And then you got your punching motions. But the other thing that people might not know about is if you crouch down, you actually turn into this little car, and then your punch actions become a shoot, so he's got a little gun on it. And lastly, we get to the discover part of Labo, which was easily my favourite part of it. So, as I've said, most of it just uses two little Joy-Cons to do everything. Now, we know that some of the games are using infrared. We also know that some of them are using rumble. But it actually shows you in depth how they work. Now, the giant robot has easily got probably the most clever sort of insides to it. There's all sorts of ropes and triggers and counterweights and all that sort of stuff. So it's really good seeing inside these things and how they work and how the brain of the system works. So I will be following up this video with a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, then pop it down in the comments below, and I will be back later on in the week answering as many of those questions as I possibly can. So thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Nintendo Dads for more about Labo, more about Nintendo, more about parenting and everything else. Thank you very much.